All right, here we go. Game number 1 of this fresh series in the $10,000 Korea versus the World show match. It's an all-kill format. I won't spoil the results, but it is 2-2 in this 5 versus 5 setup. Team World has 2 points. Team Korea has 2 points. And spawning down in the bottom left for Onside Gaming and Team Korea, it is Maru. In the blue, and his current nemesis. Spawning up at the top right for Storm Gaming and Team World, it is MaxPax. In the red. And he is currently doing very well for himself against Maru. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's watch this. Watch the boosting. Watch the mineral income boosting. He's making the probes zoom. So probes decelerate. All units decelerate on their way to a point. But if you click before the destination and shift click, which is to say queue up an immediate command right afterwards, right onto that next spot, or shift click stop, they will not decelerate. And so they will go full speed, ramming speed, if I may, to whatever destination they're going for. By the way, look at this Maru. He says, I don't want to deal with your damn probe blocking. MaxPax very good at blocking the command center. He just throws it down right away. It's a little out of position. He'll lose about 3 or 4 seconds, but it means he doesn't lose like 8 or 9. He's taking the guaranteed loss instead of a huge one. Ooh, Zealot first from MaxPax. And Maru did not scout. He is looking around with the Reaper. Zealot will get across the map. Okay, Reaper does stay at home. I was going to say, if the Reaper moves out, this could be a big problem. Oh, MaxPax could have taken a better angle and would have gotten around the Reaper, but Maru will see this and will start kiting back. Zealot can get in on top of this SCV. No, but it gets on top of the second Marine, which is kind of nice. Only gets 1 swipe, but won't prevent this, won't prevent anything from pushing. Doesn't prevent the bunker, doesn't prevent the command center. He did almost got a kill on this SCV. But you can see the importance right there of why Maru wanted to finish this command center very quickly. We are going to see a Cyclone coming out very quickly from Maru. Of course, there's no longer a tech lab requirement, so you can just build that instantly. These 2 SCVs are both one-shottable. Ooh, Adept will pop away. Maru, oh, cute move. There was room in the bunker, room in the inn. Can the Adept get away? Yes, it can. Did it just shade to its death, though? Oh, it did. The Marines were in position. Nice job for Maru. Very nice job. So it's a Zealot and an Adept for just 1 SCV. And a lot of damage on that second Adept as well. We're going to see a second Cyclone coming on in. No reactor. But this is rather interesting. It will be a 3 racks follow-up from Maru. No starport just yet. Very quick second barracks. Third one, not so fast, but still rather quick. Maru. Ooh, he is going to get the scout on the Twilight Council. Won't get to see the robotics facility. But MaxPax almost always goes robo behind this. Ooh. Adept gets into the main base. Is that a worthwhile scout? I mean, he sees the second barracks. I don't know if he clicked the third one. The fact that he didn't cancel the shade makes me think that maybe he didn't. Ooh, I like this response of a Dark Shrine, because there is no starport, there's no Raven, there is a very quick engineering bay. But if this ends up being a big 2-base committal without a starport, Maru would be really dependent on scans. Now, we do see that starport coming on in, but it's not like DTs are bad units. They're very useful. They're just a bit of an expensive tech route. But they're kind of an insurance policy here for MaxPax. Now, MaxPax is taking or gearing up to take a 3rd base. This is just a 3-gate flank. Will warp in a couple stalkers. He'll take the 3rd base after this, almost for sure. Ooh, he brings forward in on top of the bunker. Gets the snipe. It only takes a little bit of hull damage on 2 of these stalkers. Oh, well-placed tank, though. And a good wall from Maru. Good, really nice rebuild on the wall. I like that a lot. We'll make this... Oh, we'll make this difficult to get in for MaxPax. MaxPax blinking forward here. Grabs... Well, he grabs a couple of SCVs, but will lose a stalker for it. MaxPax does have the DT Shrine done. There are scans available. Maru is saving scans right now. I wonder what he's seen to cause him to save scans. This is a very unconventional Dark Shrine. This, I gotta be honest, this is a surprising move from Maru that he's saving scans here. But it is the right move. I don't know how he got the read. Oh, but look at that. MaxPax baits out the scan, dodges it, and he's already killed 10 SCVs. Oh, this is amazing for MaxPax, even with the save on the scan. 13 SCVs go down. This is so good for MaxPax in terms of the damage. He doesn't want to lose the Warp Prism. Will get it away. And all the scans have pretty much been used. There's one more about to be available. The natural big blink forward from MaxPax finds that siege tank. And MaxPax will blink away without losing too many stalkers. He is very far behind in supply, in terms of army supply, but he is 22 workers ahead, and he is finishing up 2 more gateways. There's another 3 that are, well, 2 of them just started, but the 6th gateway, 7th and 8th gateway kind of just started, but the 6th gateway is about to finish, and charge in +1. MaxPax is so far ahead in economy. Maru, I do not think he can get across the map before MaxPax really kicks in with his eco, but he's going to try. He's going to try. I think I'd like to see MaxPax sending DTs at this army. Slow it down. Oh, we just saw... Okay, we did see a scan coming on in. Yeah, you definitely want to send DTs at this now. But instead, he's going to focus on charge lots. Okay, 1 DT does warp on in. There's another scan used. Ooh, if this DT, it gets out of range of the scan, that means another scan is going to be required here. There's actually 2 DTs. Maru is really on the back foot. There's the scan coming on in. Nice Archon morph to get value out of those DTs. 3 scans were already used. I think Maru's out of scans. Gonna have to check. MaxPax is behind an army supply. Yeah, Maru is out of scans at the moment. He's about to have another one relatively soon. Look at this. He's got 4 SCVs queued up on this command center and 3 on the one at the natural. Oh, this is... Well, that's almost the command center. When you add the extra money that he's got, that's almost the 3rd command center. Yeah, that's 200 resources just in queued SCVs. Maru, perfect macro, question mark? That's a little bit funky. Resources lost does favor Maru, but MaxPax, well, he's still ahead in economy significantly. That was such a nice decision to warp in the 2nd DT because it allowed him to warp in those Archons. All right, here it is. We see a huge SCV pull coming on in. Maru going for it, but MaxPax has seen it. He canceled the 4th Nexus. Okay, there's another scan. Do we have... I need to check. I need to check. There's no scans available. This is the last one for now. Zealot's going to get in on top of this army. Widowmines are pretty good, but they're not good enough yet. There's a Colossus out. 2nd one is hitting the field. Well, in about 15 seconds. More Zealots warp on in. There is barely any army. MaxPax is just going to run this over, I think. And a brilliant game number 1. The DT's got so much damage, and MaxPax never looked back. Maru. He's going to try and get in on top of this Colossus. He's got a few units on at the flank, but they will not get in. This Immortal also helping to hold the line. Maru going to boost into the main base. If this is a Doom drop, well, it's a level 1 Doom. And we are going to see Maru just running away. I don't know if he was hoping to bluff MaxPax out of the game. He's still ahead in army supply. I should point that out. But he lost 25 SCVs with this push. Oh, Maru, no, don't go home in macro. This is not a go home in macro situation. This is a do or die. And he didn't, so he dies. MaxPax has got to be a little bit careful about not leaving his Colossus too exposed. Like, Marauders can jump on 3 extended Thermal Lance Colossus very quickly. DT, by the way, still being a nuisance. Maru has barely muled, like, for a while. Basically since, what, like the 4:35-minute mark? I can't imagine he's dropped more than, like, 5 mules, which seems like a lot, but he's scanned at least 8 or 9 times since then. MaxPax very much just needs to not die. Maru, producing Vikings. I mean, hang on. If he gets out, is there a world where he can get on enough Vikings to make some magic happen? MaxPax does see the Viking transition. He's getting his own Templar archives. He's obviously got the Dark Shrine already, and that will work to morph in Archons, but he wants the more cost-efficient method. And we do get to a certain point where mass bio... I'm surprised we haven't seen more Stalker Warpins. Like, Zealots are good, but they're not necessarily the be-all, end-all. We do see... Is there another SCV pull? No, there's... Oh, there is. There is. Okay. Zealots and the Natural are going to be a big nuisance. They're going to deal with all these reinforcements. This is not going to be enough to hold this. Maybe with the wall it might. Archon Morph is going to be good. Battery, overcharge is available. Disruptor shot. Oh, connects on a couple of Widow Mines. That's very nice. Any bit of damage that MaxPax can get is gravy. Widow Mines will get some decent connections. And the force field, not amazing. But the Vikings, they're late to get in on top of these Colossi. They might get one of them. Oh, but there's the battery overcharge. Topping the Colossus back up. Widow Mines, not enough. Marauders, not enough. Vikings, not enough. MaxPax has way too much and will take game number 1. All right, here we go. Game number 2, spawning up at the top left. For Onside Gaming, it is Maru. Onside Gaming and Team Korea in this 5v5 show match. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom right. For Storm Gaming and Team World, it is Maximus Paximus in the red. So a few things I want to say about game number 1 there. One, even with Maru saving up scans right there, it was an insurance policy, but not necessarily a certainty that his opponent was going DTs. He had what he needed to not instantly die, which was great. But it didn't keep him from taking huge damage. But with all that said, Maru was able to still put together a surprisingly scary push off of the situation he was in. Now, we are going to be seeing an Engineering Bay block, and this was a gas first. I think this is going to be Reactor Cyclone coming on out from Maru. And this is really difficult to deal with. So this is a really good decision for a couple of reasons. If it's Reactor Cyclone, now it could still be Reactor Hellion, could be Hellion Drop even with a proxy starport, we'll see. But this is good for a few reasons. One, it is, first of all, you have to take this base. Either this one or this one, but you're always going to take this one on Golden Order. But you have to take your third base as your natural. Which means defending your base is a lot more difficult. So you want to go Stargate. And because it's usually Hellions, or it has been traditionally, you want to go for a quick Oracle, because it provides the most oomph as the first Stargate unit against a very quick Reactor Hellion. And that used to be a really great response. But Double Cyclone comes out at pretty much the same time and just a tiny bit later. And it is really powerful. Really, really powerful. And you need to make the decision, if you do go Stargate, to go for that Oracle over the Phoenixes before you would see whether it's Cyclone or Hellion. Now in this, okay, never mind. This is going to be something different. Maru, faking out the exact build that I was talking about there, has added on a second gas, is full mining it, and is going to be going for a one-base tank push. This is really, really interesting here out of Maru. MaxPax will see that there's no expansion, at least not yet. Oh, how far in does he get? He does see, okay, that is huge information. So before, this is funny, because in a sense, the new patch has buffed the scouting information that MaxPax just got. It has buffed the scouting information the MaxPax just got in a huge way. Before, he wouldn't know what this was. Now he knows this must be a tank. He knows that there's no expansion yet. There will be an expansion behind this, but MaxPax knows that this must be some kind of tank push or tank drop. And he's building a Void Ray in response. That is so smart and so good for MaxPax. It is just the singular tank, but Void Ray is going to be great against this. He's already killed one Marine. He got another pot shot on another one. It may not seem like much, but literally every bit of damage that he gets against these Marines is good when he's gone Void Ray. And he's actually added a second Void Ray as well. So that means that... Oh, hang on. Maru... Oh, he backs away to chase down the Adept. But the Adept, can it get this SCV? Oh, bad RNG on this. But nope. Adept is just going to shade out. MaxPax more focused on keeping this alive. Now, Maru has started to go into Widow Mines behind this. It's going to be a 4-mine drop. And against that, Void Rays will not be as good. Oh, and I think Maru might have seen the Voids. Now, if you see this coming... Oh, we will see the probe getting found in the middle of the map. There is a 10-worker lead right now for MaxPax. Now it's 9 workers, but... Oh, Adept gets into the main base. Ooh. He sees that it's Reactor behind this. We'll see at least one SCV going... Oh, no, that's 2 SCVs. Oh, he already killed one. This Adept really, really getting big value. Ooh, Widowmine drop is going to come on in. Prismatic Alignment will go to town on this medevac. Going to kill it very quickly. Oh, he was 1 hit. He was 1 hit away from killing that with 2 of the mines inside. 6 probes go down. There is 1 more Widowmine available. It will fire 7 probes. Oh, Stalkers. They do get the intercept. He clears up. Wait, there's no armory, right? No. He will clear this up. Probes need to get back to work. 7 probes seems like a lot. This is still worth it for MaxPax. Yeah, I was just going to say, as long as he sends those probes back to work, this is still great for MaxPax. But there is another drop coming in on the 3rd base. Oh, MaxPax clumps up the probes. The shield battery, the SimCity, very unintentionally quite brutal. Ooh, this is really good for MaxPax. So he's going to get the jump onto these Marines and the medevac. Medevac will get away. He's going to kill all the Marines. And I think the other medevac on the other side, okay, it does boost away. But can it actually escape? MaxPax has the units to trap, well, to catch this. Oh, Widowmine number 1. Oh, okay, he kills the Stalker. But I think this is still a kill. Yeah. Oh, yes, he does get it. Okay, this is so good for MaxPax. This is really, really nice. Obviously, losing those 4 probes at the other base was less than ideal. But, oh my god, it's going to be mech! Maru's going to do mech versus MaxPax. Hang on. Void Rays do absolutely shatter Cyclones. 2 of them going down in an instant. 3rd one gets lifted. It's going to go down. 2 more Cyclones join the field, but this prismatic alignment is very strong. Can MaxPax just break through? I think the answer is a resounding yes. 1 more Cyclone goes down, and the other 2 are cornered. They are going to fall. Only 1 Void Ray is died. MaxPax takes game number 2 in crushing fashion. Maru will not be able to survive. MaxPax goes up 2-0. All right, here we go. Spawning down in the bottom right for Onside Gaming. He is in Trub. For Team Korea, it is Maru in the blue. And his opponent spawning up at the top left for Psystorm Gaming. And Team World, it is MaxPax. Popping off hard in that game number 2. The defense was very good. The interceptions were good. Obviously, there's a few things he could have still tidied up, but it was a super chaotic setup. Maru really tried to pull the wool over MaxPax's eyes. MaxPax did not get fooled. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Won't get fooled again. George W, everybody. But yeah, just really, really well done there from MaxPax. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. You gotta give him huge props for that one. Huge props for that one. MaxPax building the early Zealot in case of an engineering bay block and says, oh, okay, you're not building it. Cool. Cancels it just to be on the safe side. We do have a double gas from Maru. Maru, oh, bad RNG on this SCB. We'll get zapped a couple of times, but he keeps at it. Stays prime in the next Cypher. Best believe it's playing Mackay Pfeiffer. All the playing inside. Fight for my friend, because man, these goddamn fucking 2 champs to buy diapers. I'm beginning to feel like a craft god. There's a rap there. There's definitely a rap you can make about StarCraft. Oh, nice interception here from Maru. Finds the probe, the hidden probe. By the way, there is a cheeky spot. If you're looking to impress your girlfriend, to dazzle at corporate affairs, use this probe spot. It will hide your probe in plain sight. People will be shocked. They'll be in awe. They'll be amazed at your skills. They might even be pissed off at you. We will see Adept being chronoed out. Stalker not getting chronoed out. And in fact, he didn't even start the Stalker until he already started his Stargate. This is a pretty fast Stargate. Before second gateway unit. Yeah, because he went Gate Cyber. Oh, MaxPax. Oh, he doesn't get the second shot on this Adept. He could have pulled the probes to deny the scout on this Stargate. He will get the kill now. So here's the thing about Maru doing the push that he did in game number 1. It did put a lot of fear into MaxPax for sure. So MaxPax was a little bit antsy. I would have really liked to have seen, I think, a quick... Would have really liked to have seen a quick probe pull to try and deny the scout on the Stargate, but I'm okay that he didn't. My pleasure, President Morphogen, or Provident Morphogen. President Morphogen. Oh my goodness, we just saw the first Phoenix die. Oh, that is so good for Maru. So bad for MaxPax. Oh, I am so sorry that we missed that. But that is a huge pick. Losing the first Phoenix is kind of a disaster for the Protoss. And Widowmine doesn't get the kill, but it softens it up very much, and the Viking will get the kill steal. Widowmine doing most of the hard work. The Viking just picking up that free XP and the gold. It's going to allow him to level up his hero and maybe, you know, maybe buy start up towards an early... Maybe an early Vanguard or possibly a Battle Fury. I don't know. I'm not up to date on what the Vikings builds are these days, what they like to go for. But probably you wouldn't get Vanguard and Battle Fury on the same hero. I don't even know. I don't know anything about Dota. I just know a little bit. But I do like Dota. I enjoy watching it. We're going to see an Immortal coming on out from MaxPax. It will be Phoenix Colossus. Can he deal with this? Cancels the pylon. That's good, obviously. Doesn't want to lose that. Widowmine is going to be scary here. Going to make going after this army very difficult. He does get the lift and cancels the burrow. Oh, Cyclone will go down. Cyclones do struggle against Stalkers a little bit. This is looking pretty good for MaxPax already. Killing one of the Widowmines, one of the Cyclones. Oh, Liberator in the main base will be able to grab. He's probably going to get like 6 probes. Yeah, 6 probes as he goes down. That's actually puts Maru ahead in workers. And if you can get value out of a Liberator when your opponent's gone Phoenix like this, that is really nice. Ooh, Widowmine in the middle of the map. Will MaxPax see it? Okay, so this is something... That Widowmine really sticks out on Oceanborn. That is quite interesting. Cyclones are... They're in an interesting place against Phoenix. Ooh, did he actually... He might not have seen it. Uh-oh. Boom. Oh, that's a lot of damage, too, because it hit the one Phoenix that was already wounded. Or not wounded, but it already taken a little bit of damage from the... to its shields. So Maru getting some good value there with that mine in the middle of the map. Even though it doesn't kill anything, it's still a good bit of damage. Now... Maru went really greedy on the 3rd command center timing. MaxPax, can he just... He can't just kill him, can he? Maru is pretty spread thin. There's a Raven, no interference matrix. Oh, this will draw the army over to the side. Oh, that Phoenix barely surviving here. MaxPax, if he can get a jump on this, I mean, there are a lot of Marines. No, he's not going to try. He's not going to try. If he had a Colossus right at that moment, maybe. And he might still try and go with the Colossi. If he can lift all 3 tanks, or even just 2 of the tanks. Once again, this Raven does not have interference matrix. Ooh, losing that Viking is big. This is scary. This is really scary. They have to lift on the tank. We will see the Raven getting sniped. Ooh, Phoenix. I think the one that was lifting the tank did get sniped there. Still, MaxPax is going to be able to find a position that is pretty solid on this left side. There is a good siege tank position, but it does not cover the whole thing. MaxPax didn't need to retreat. He might be worried about Stim, though. He might be very worried about Stim. Behind all this, MaxPax is macroing back up. He did obviously build his own 3rd Nexus, but it was later than that of his opponent, and his tech is behind. He just now started to charge in +1. Maru, if he goes... Oh, Phoenix actually dying to the missile turret. If Maru goes for the 1-1 Stim combat shield push, MaxPax will have a difficult time dealing with that. There is no doubt. Is Extended Thermal Lance done? It is. Okay. So MaxPax did not forget that very crucial upgrade. Yeah, I think the big deal right now for MaxPax is the lack of charge in +1. Obviously, he's getting those, but they were delayed. And Maru, this is kind of his timing, like, right now. He's actually got a Ghost Academy done as well, so he's going to try and hit with 2 ghosts. I don't know that he needs the ghosts. Obviously, they're a good addition to the army. But the power of his push is going to be potent nonetheless. It's going to be a potent, powerful push against the Protoss player from Storm Gaming. I don't know if Maru forgot the armory or if he just wanted to hit with ghosts instead. But either way, it means his upgrades will slow down significantly and will give MaxPax a chance to catch back up. That's the thing. Like, if he's not pushing with this timing that he has, why did he just not build a faster armory? Which makes me think that it might have been a mistake. I don't hate getting fast ghosts, but like it's very good. Don't get me wrong. But he had a bunch of Vikings against an army that had lost a lot of Phoenixes. It will lose another Phoenix. This is still scary for MaxPax. I'm acting as though that timing for Maru was like do or die. It was not. It was not at all. I'm just thinking it was a very big opportunity to maybe just end the game completely. Ooh. This is... Well, the War Prism does go down. Zealots are going to get in on top of the 3rd base, the natural, and the main. But can MaxPax hold? This is a really scary push. There's 5 siege tanks. Sheesh. And you know what? The EMPs are going to be good against the Phoenixes, preventing lifts on those siege tanks. Maru is losing still SCVs. Battery overcharge will try and keep these Phoenixes topped up, but it is a... Well, it is a big ask. Got another Zealot run by, or possibly no, it looks like he wants to flank. More and more SCVs are going down. Maru is really struggling to deal with these Zealots. This feels like it was such a bad situation for MaxPax. Oh, Disruptor shot. Oh, that was a good one, but it could have been so much better. MaxPax will lose this Nexus. Oh my god, and he gets the robotics facility at 100% completion on the Disruptor. It barely doesn't finish. So many SCVs have gone down. Maru, I don't even think he's ahead in economy, even after killing this base. MaxPax is just going to start long-distance mining. Ooh, MaxPax does go for a bit of a jump here on this army. It is a little bit clumped up against the Colossus. Vikings not getting their shots just yet. But finally, the siege tanks from the high ground will go to town. Disruptor shot. Ooh, does connect on 2 Marauders. Could have been much worse once again. MaxPax, he's evened up the upgrades. He's ahead in supply. He is ahead in army supply. Maru was in such a good position. I said it wasn't do or die. It shouldn't have been, but now it almost kind of is. A little bit. Now, Maru is still on 4 bases. He is rebuilding SCVs. He's got +2 weapons on the way. But he could have had 2-2 done for that push almost. I really got to question the decision-making of Maru. I think MaxPax has gotten in his head. I think MaxPax has actually just done the unthinkable, which is shake Maru's confidence. I've never seen a player make Maru feel off. And I might be speaking too soon. I might be totally out of line on that, but that's what it feels like to me. Is it feels like Maru has gotten under, or sorry, MaxPax has gotten under Maru's skin. Look at this, he scans for Zealots. He's scanning for Zealot run-bys. But MaxPax is double expanding right now. He's gonna be on 5 bases if he gets the chance to complete those. Ooh, this army. Oh, blatantly forward in on top of the medevacs. Will find him segmented off. Maru. Okay, he does get away. MaxPax, I don't know about this push. Disruptor shot. Actually, he does connect on one of the Marines that was dropped back out of the medevacs. MaxPax has really got Maru in an uncomfortable position. His back's up against the wall. Maru is up to 65 SCVs once again. But MaxPax is now on 4 bases once more. 5th base rebuild, which is really his 3rd base, is about to complete once again. Disruptor shot clips a Marauder again. Will be a cancel on the sensor tower. Maru just can't get comfy in this game. MaxPax just isn't letting him. Look at this. There's vision all over the place from MaxPax. Observer does dodge the scan. Will keep tabs on this army. It is amazing to see anyone do this against Maru. We just don't see this. This is something Maru does to other players. Ooh, the ghosts. Oh, he gets 2 of the ghosts right there with the disruptor. He says disruptor nerf, ruptor, burp. Oh, disruptor. Oh my god, it's another huge connection. And Maru is really starting to struggle. He is falling further and further behind in supply. Immortals are going to be able to get away. They did get slowed, but this is looking better and better as time passes. Maru getting pushed off of his 4th base, while MaxPax has resecured a 5th. +2 armor started up now for MaxPax. He's going to finish up his +2 weapons. That's going to temporarily even up the upgrades. Maru will have an upgrade lead still. Ooh, War Prism is going to get found here. Oh, Maru can't even get the snipe on it. And now his army's drawn out of position a little bit. We'll get back to the safety of his tanks, though. MaxPax is maxed out. And Maru? Oh, he is going to be able to find a couple of units. Will lose this 1 ghost, but he's going to clear up a lot of Zealots. Meanwhile, though, the army of MaxPax, the main army, moving through the middle, does lose all the Colossus, but he kills off many of the tanks of Maru, and MaxPax can replenish much, much more quickly. Ooh, he just slow warped in somewhere. Yeah, oh, this is an oopsie pylon. This was an emergency rebuild on the pylon. He should build another one of these. Oh, and a couple of probes misrallied onto one another. MaxPax will need to fix that. Oh, he does lose an observer as well to the splash damage, the coincidental splash damage. Disruptor shot getting avoided. MaxPax starting to maybe show a little bit of nerves here. Couple of misclicks. Has fixed this one. More disruptors being rallied on in. Maru. Ooh. He is really struggling against these Ruptors. Owen Zelt's getting it on the left side. Maru is still up in upgrades for the moment. MaxPax, though, is maxed out. This is an orbital command for the 4th phase. Maru, he's heavily muled his natural and his main, and his 3rd for that matter. So he is running low on resources. He needs this 4th base to hold desperately. Disruptor shot gets another couple of units. Oh, and that's a big one. Maru running into it. He is taking such huge disruptor shots. He's taking another one. Maru's falling apart. Zealot's getting it on top of the mineral line. Can he hold this position? I don't think so. GG gets called. MaxPax clean sweeping. Maru crushes him. Absolutely takes one of the best players of all time to the cleaners and makes it 4 series in a row. This is the first time that Maru has not scored a single map against MaxPax in their meeting. And if you enjoyed that series, make sure to hit that like and subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the flip side.